Welcome back everyone. We are live for a massive night European football. It's the UEFA Champions League semi-final Atlético Madrid versus Arsenal. And we go. Atlético Madrid so compact and so disciplined. They are just waiting for a one mistake and the boom counter-attack.
And the finish! He's missed that by that far. And it's hoisted clear.
If you want me, don't forget to like and subscribe this channel.
Cleared away. It's Rice. Saka. Rice. It's a great ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Zubimendi. Rice. And that is out of play.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Martinelli clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really unconvincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Okay, and he goes cross-field. Molina. Nice physical challenge. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Jimenez can get it clear. And that's definitely not his best. Alvarez. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli. Timber. And here's Saka. Real chance! And it's Rice. Saka. Timber. Saka.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Well measured. And the shot! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
What is Venus? This is a Champions League magic.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Goal by Atlético Madrid.
Saka.
Arsenal was 0.
Martinelli. Played out to the right. Not the most accurate pass. Koke. Normal. Simeone. Molina. Normal. Saka wins the duel this time. And it's played forward. Koke.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Jimenez. The normal. Looks to the other side. Molina. The normal. Ball's gone out of play. Rice stood his ground strongly. That's very neat. Koke did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Jimenez. Koke. Baina. Galan. Koke. Koke gently done. Simeone. Now he's got space here. Timber. Saliba. Saka. That's really well manoeuvred. No, that is pretty much the end of that. Koke. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. The normal. Molina looks to get on the end of this. And it's Baina. Galan. Tries to get it clear. Calafiori. Rice. Martinelli. Simeone. Molina. Galan. Koke. Baina. And here's Alvarez. Galan, that's a delicate pass. Molina. And Simeone. Goes down, but nothing given. Timber. Aim forwards. Saka. Rice. Oh, what a pass! Wimble shifted upfield. Koke. Galan. Moved on forwards. Koke. Galan. Baina. And it's Molina. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Cleared away. Stitch defending, but that'll do. Saka. Jimenez. Molina. Simeone. Molina. The normal. Head towards the other side. Galan. Now he's off and running. Koke. Out to the right. Nice control. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. He is just caressing the ball. Saka, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Martinelli. Simeone. Molina. The normal. Simeone. Jimenez. Simeone. Koke. Baina. Jimenez. Koke. Galan. Koke. And it's Molina. Baina. Proved infallible then. That won't be the last they'll see of him. Fiori. Zubimendi forwards and with intent. He steps in and that's the end of that. Martinelli. Played with finesse. Galan gets it away. Baina gets over and intercepts. Okay, shifted upfield. Now it's Alvarez. Baina. He can get that clear. And they've got a throw. Gabriel. Calafiori. Rice. That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez. Galan. Jimenez. Koke. Galan. Bina. And here's Alvarez. That has been cut short. Martinelli. Timber. Saliba. Zubimendi. Saka. Lenormand attempts a clearance.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide
Atlético
press.
Madrid winning rate 71%, Arsenal winning rate
So your
29%.
approach does pay off here. And it's Rice. And they've got rid. That's a throw. Timber. And here's Martinelli. That is lovely. Galan. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Molina. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's had a shot! Molina. It's Molina. And here's Alvarez. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Calafiori. Zubimendi. Saka. Simeone. Koke. Lenormand chooses to go cross-field. Galan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Simeone. Clearly not happy with that. Saliba. Zubimendi. Saka. Timber. Rice. Martinelli. Great chance! It's in!
Arsenal, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Alex Molina. That's tidy. Simeone! He's going to be disappointed with that. Saka. Saka played out towards the right wing. Oh, lovely feed.
Finally, one goal by
mover.
Arsenal.
Zubimendi. Saka. Oh, good
Stadium
spread.
quite one
Played
side
out to
and
the
loud
right.
one side.
Zubimendi.
Final score: Atlético Madrid 1, Arsenal 1.
They're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Molina. Jimenez. Koke. Galao. Bina. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Out to the right. Oh, nice touch. Here it is, crossed in. Saliba getting this one clear. Calafiori. Now who's going to be first to this? And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Great run on the overlap here. There are a few waiting for it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the ref's been lenient here. I think he'll get too many more chances. Gabriel tries to clear. Saka. Timber. Saka. Zubimendi. Rice, aim forwards. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Incapuyi. Saka. Proves too strong. And it's Rice. Martinelli. Great defending, strong and determined. Koke. Bina. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Simeone.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Normal. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Martinelli. Rice. Zubimendi. Timber. Timber's cross. And that was very necessary. Bina. Capie cuts it out. Saliba, gently done. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Martinelli. That had too much on it. Galao succumbs to the pressure. It's Timber. Koke. Looks to the other side. And that's been won straight back. Biner. Moved on forwards. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, it's come loose. Rice. Koke does really well to win the ball there. Alvarez. Simeone. Great work on the overlap. Very nicely done. Koke. Galan. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Molina. Saka. Zubimendi. Martinelli. Timber. Saka. Biner. Molina played over towards the opposite flank. Koke. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Biner. Timber, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Molina. Played towards the other side. Jimenez. Galan. Biner. And it's played forward. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. Jimenez. Biner. Jimenez. The normal. Jimenez. Rice. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Molina. Molina forwards and with intent. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Simeone is fouled. And it's Molina. Molina's cross.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Molina clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call. clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Saka's delivery. That's going to go a long way. Zubimendi. Out to the left it goes. Calafiori. Oh, it's played into the area. And the ball is out of play. Galan. Jimenez. Through. Dino's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Back into the middle. Played into the middle. Tries to get it clear. Here comes another cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Koke wins the duel this time. Saka. Martinelli. Jimenez gets it clear. That's the throw. Saka. Played out wide. Aimed in towards the centre. All Black claims it, and the danger passes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saka. Gabriel moved on forwards, played back in. Looks a foul. Yep, the referee's given it. And back out it comes. Martinelli has cut it out. Lenormand. Molina. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Simeone. Molina. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Martinelli. Simeone wins the duel this time. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. It's run loose here. Well read, nice interception. Bina. It's really well manoeuvred. And it's Baina. Galan. And here's Alvarez. Rice. Now it's Martinelli. Now it's Martinelli. Cross. That has been knocked clear. Rice. Saka. Saka!
Saka made it all look so simple there before it invited his own complications.
It clear. And here's Martinelli. Drilled in low. Decent chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Hit into the middle. Now it's Alvarez. And it's Molina. Simeone has found the net here, of course. Oh, easy pickings there. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli. Showing good feet. Baina attempts a clearance. Gabriel spread out to the left. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Koke. And it's Galan. He can run onto that. And he's there to get it away. Baina. Timber. And it's Timber. Alvarez. Simeone. Alvarez. Simeone played out towards the right wing. Played into space out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Timber. Saka. Arsenal keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Calafiori. Martinelli. Picks it up out wide. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Molina. And it goes cross-field. Galan. And it's Biner. And here's Biner. Cleared without complication. Simeone. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Martinelli. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And that's going to be a goal kick. Aim forwards. Simeone. Koke. Saka succumbs to the pressure. Koke. Timber gently done. Martinelli. Timber. Saka. Biner. Simeone. Simeone hurtling down that right flank. Koke. And it's Biner. Played out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. Koke chips it through, shoots! Martinelli. Nicely intercepted. Jimenez. Galan. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Simeone. And here's Alvarez. Out to the right. Molina. And the ball's come loose here. Deftly away. Koke. Galan. Simeone. Biner. And here's Alvarez. Danger averted for now. It's Molina, clipped into space, well cut out, no motive there at all. Martinelli. Timber. Rice. Martinelli. Saka shifted upfield, and that has been clubbed away. Saliba. Saka. Rice. Martinelli. Can he finish? Rice falls short. Over to the left. And it's Rice.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Simeone. And here's Baina. Avigalan. Now, can he find a fit? There's the shot! No mistake! And they get themselves in front! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, having the trust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Martinelli. Martinelli. Rice. Martinelli. Knocks it out wide. This looks promising. Reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Saliba. Zubimendi. Timber. And here's Saka. That's good play. Rice. Gets it away. Zubimendi. Rice. Zubimendi. And here's Martin. He's having a shot! He has done it! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So all square and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Saliba. Saka. Just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Jimenez aim forwards. Simeone. Molina. Simeone. And it's Baina. Okay. Biner. Saka forwards and with intent. Timber. And that is a little undercooked. Galan. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Galan. Biner. Simeone. Rice. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Molina chooses to go cross-field. Okay. Biner played out to the left flank. And it's Biner. And here's Alvarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Simeone. Biner. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Molina. There's the shot! Taken goal. And again they hit the front.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that due to the ease which they were able to cut through them from there. That definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Subimendi. Rice, played over towards the opposite flank. Saka. Martinelli, oh, good spread. Timber, and that's aimed into the middle. Simeone. Molina. Galan. Biner. And it's Galan. Biner looking to get on the end of this. Capier clears it away. That's Simeone. Martinelli. Towards the other side. Timber. Martinelli. Rice. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And he scores! Back in business! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback. And this is...
That's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is shown a yellow card. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's really well manoeuvred. Good play on the left-hand side here. That'll be a throw-in. Martinelli puts the ball in. And it's hoisted clear. Moved on forwards. Koke. Molina. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Incapuyi. Timber. Calafiori. And it's Rice. Subimendi. Oh, that's neat. Rice. And it's played forward. Molina. Simeone. Koke. Played out to the right. Lovely bit of skill. Out to the right. Simeone. Koke. Koke. And here's Alvarez. And he has been fouled there. Going for goal! Koke. Cross goes in there. Raya gets his gloves on it. Nice and high. Rice gently done. Great defending, strong and determined. Koke. Lenormand looks to the other side. Baina. Koke. Baina. Galan. Proves too strong. Saka did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rice. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's played into the middle. Gets good distance on it. Molina. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Galan. Jimenez. Baina. Molina. Martinelli does really well to win the ball there. Rice. Timber running with the ball. And here's Saka. Lenormand attempts a clearance. Simeone. Molina. Lenormand. Molina chooses to go cross-field. Baina. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Chance! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Aim forwards. Koke. Baina. Saka producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
be, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
That's really well manoeuvred. Molina charging forward down that flank. Simeone. And here's Alvarez! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give him another crack. I would.
Moved on forwards. Saka. Okay, wins the duel this time. Bina. Koke. Koke shifted upfield. Oh, terrible pass. Alvarez. He's heaved it away. And it's Koke. Oh, he's in! And the shot! That's a half-decent try.
He looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Have a look next time, maybe.
Rice. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Jimenez. Lenormand. Molina. No question, that's a foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. And he has taken a temporary of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Hostel are down to 10 men. Clear away. That'll be a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's no red. Calafiori. Martinelli. Saka. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Galan. Martinelli. Alvarez. Simeone. Molina. Lovely feet. Simeone. Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Martinelli. Over to the left. Calafiori. Now here's the delivery. Clears it away. Oh, Zubimendi.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Looks to the other side. Molina. Some good work on the right flank here. Molina drives forward on the overlap. And the pass is intercepted. Jimenez. Saka. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Saka. Fiori. Martinelli takes aim and crosses. Timber. Big chance! And with the goal at his mercy, and a dreadful mess.
We've all been there. Not going to make him feel much better at the moment.
Molina. And it goes cross-field. That's a good run down the left. His interception, his positioning was spot on. Timber. Galan forwards and with intent. Deep into stoppage time. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Martinelli. Out towards the flank. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli. Calafiori. Saka. And a chance!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Saka. Oh, it's played into the area. And here's Martinelli. And it's Subimendi. Muscular approach does pay off here. Baina. Simeone spread out to the left. Saliba. Saka. Gabriel. Martinelli. Saka. Martinelli knocks it out wide. Played towards the other side. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, that's nice. Subimendi. It's anyone's ball now. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Saka. Subimendi. Saka. That has been knocked clear. Takes a shot! He's really drilled it. Looks to the other side. Simeone is onto it in a flash. Alex Molina. Alvarez. Galan looking to hit the byline here. It's out for a goal kick. Martinelli. Played crossfield, changing the point of attack. Saka. Timber. Saka. Zubimendi. And here's Martinelli. Galan. And we've reached half. Arsenal get the second half started. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Calafiori. Great run on the overlap here. Lovely bit of skill. Here's Martinelli. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Saka with the short one. Arsenal have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Zubimendi. Martinelli. Oh, that's neat. Zubimendi. And here's Martinelli. Martinelli! Another big chance that gets away.
Just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
He whips it across. Gabriel getting this one clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Incapuyi. Calafiori. Martinelli. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. He knows what's coming. A second yellow, and he's off. Protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Zubimendi. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. Lenormand aim forwards. Coquet. Galan. Biner. And it's Galan. Galan. Biner. Alvarez. That's surely a foul, free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. He's had a crack. Just off target. They've played it short. Oh, sweet feet. Biner. Coquet. He's in here. Goes for a shot. Capier gets good distance on it. Saliba, gently done. Calafiori. And here's and can he finish it? Back to the goalkeeper. Gabriel. Timber. Way to shapes to shoot. Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Molina, who does have an assist to his name. Molina making good progress on the right-hand side. Biner. And it's Galan. Martinelli. Saka. Now then, the ball's come loose. Great defending, strong and determined. Saka does really well to win the ball there. Timber. Martinelli. Nice touch. Can he finish? Chance again. Molina. Simeone. Molina. Okay. That's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. Timber. Moved on forwards. The warm up. Okay. wide, back into the middle. Galan picks it up now. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Only partially clear. Turns and goes back. Out to the left it goes. Nice defending, physical and effective. Zubimendi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's played forward. Martinelli. Martinelli was steaming forward. Timber. Saka. Martinelli. Galan is there and he can get that clear. Molina. Lenormand. Molina. Molina chooses to go cross-field. Simeone, head out towards the right wing. Bullish header! That is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, he certainly got to the ball well enough, but the rest didn't quite come off for him.
Fiori. And here's Martinelli. Aimed in towards the centre. Cooker. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. It's a nicely shaped ball. Martinelli. Timber. Saka. Steaming on goalwards. That was very necessary. Martinelli. Simeone. Alvarez. And it's Molina. Out towards the flank. Zubimendi tries to clear. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender though who was ever so determined. Hit into the middle. Jimenez with the clearance. Alvarez. Galan. Koke. Vina. Now it's Vina. Here's Vina. Vina's cross. Capier is there and tries a shot! That's caused the worry or two.
Well, he looks really annoyed with himself, Peter, but he did it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Saliba, head over towards the opposite flank. Martinelli gets it away. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Plenty to aim at here. He has found the way through. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, shooting chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Galan. Receives it in a good position here. Having Galan. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he deliver? Koke. That's a nicely weighted pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Lenormand, and that's aimed into the middle. Martinelli! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And here's Alvarez. Can he get onto this? Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Galan trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received. Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's run loose here. Martinelli. Simeone wins the duel this time. Molina. Molina aimed forwards. Lovely feet. Kleiner. This is good, that's a foul.
It was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Lenient here, and I think we'll get too many more chances. Oh, the ball's come loose here. It is over the line. Themselves penned in, nowhere to go. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Baina. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Moved on forwards. That has been knocked clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Martinelli. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Galan. Alvarez. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Martinelli. Great defending, strong and determined. Koke did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Koke. The normal. Molina. Martinelli defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Koke.
Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Timber. Saka. And here's Martinelli. And he's heaved it away. Martinelli. Knocks it out wide. Driving on, a real charge here. All Black claims it without any fuss. Calmly anticipates. Simeone. Oh, it's Alvarez. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Martinelli. Martinelli shifted upfield. He is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Molina. Gabriel, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's a quick glance. And it's Zubimendi. Saka. Zubimendi. Simeone does really well to win the ball there. Calafiori. Martinelli. Nice control. And here's Martinelli. Baina. Javi Galan. That's good play. Koke. manoeuvred. Driving forward. Saka. Martinelli. Martinelli played into space. So who's he picking out? Now it's and the shot! Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Saka. And he shoots! Galan clears it away.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake today.
Fiori. That's tidy. Saka. Over to the left. Played into the middle. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. The normal, and he goes cross-field. Galan. Galan forwards and with intent.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Martinelli. Fiori. Okay. Bina. Molina, now he's off and running. Calafiori gets across to intercept that. Saka. Timber over towards the opposite flank. Keeps on running. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's a throw. Galan. Koke. Timber. Zubimendi. Calafiori. Head towards the other side. Saliba. In with the challenge. Galan. it's Bina. Bina, spread out to the left. Lovely, now then. Incapulli. Martinelli. Timber. That's very neat. Zubimendi. Hefty. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
Arsenal are 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Played out to the right. Delivered in. And it's hoisted clear. Calafiori. Martinelli, aim forwards. Saka. Saka laid out to the left flank. Martinelli. Crossed into the box. Alvarez. Well played. Snuffed out the danger. Molina. Galan. Decent progress down the left. And it's Bina. That has found him in acres of space. Defending of the desperate variety. Out to the right. That's too far for anyone. Saka. Calafiori. Simeone does well to get it back. Molina. Really well manoeuvred. Bina. Oh, delicate chip through. And that's a throw. Molina. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Alvarez.
it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Alvarez. And here's Alvarez. Martinelli moved on forwards. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Molina. Simeone, what a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Too long, and over the line. Subimendi. Gabriel shifted upfield. Incapuyi. Martinelli. Subimendi. Martinelli. Calafiori. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. There will be a throw-in. Played it again. That's an excellent interception. Short changes him with that pass. Played back in. Well read. And the danger is averted. Chance for a shot! Koke. Weiner. Galan. And here's Alvarez. Martinelli. Calafiori. Subimendi. Galan. Jimenez. Baena chasing after it. Saka. Nice physical challenge. Molina. Looks to the other side. Galan. Koke. And it's Molina. Back into the middle. Molina looking to hit the byline here. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner. Capier clears it. Goes for a shot! Well, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. He's gone for it! It's a loose ball. Nicely shaped cross. Baena has been caught. Now that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. is just caressing the ball.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone begging.
Molina. And it's played forward. Proves too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Calafiori charging forward down that flank. And he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Been taken short. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
There's some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Okay. Galan. Lenormand gently down. Moved on forwards. Molina is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Martinelli. That is lovely. Martinelli. Saliba. Timber. Saka. Timber's cross. Challenge there, uncompromising. Timber. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, can he get onto this? Saka succumbs to the pressure. Alvarez. It's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Calafiori. Martinelli. Oh, good spread. And it's Timber. Saka. Oh, good take in a good area. Galan. Simeone. Bina. Cross goes in there. And it's kept out by a stubborn defender. And a chance! They scored! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Galan. Biner. And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Alex Biner actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Gabriel can get it clear. And it's Koke. Oh, great chance! Martinelli. Timber. Saka. There's the shot!
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Galan. And it's Biner. And here's Alvarez. And Alvarez! Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Maybe it's a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Saka. Shoots! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, look, there's the urgency they need, and it really brought them a goal.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Climbs up big! Oh, he's got that completely wrong. Great defending, strong and determined.
Saka. Martinelli. Arsenal really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Simeone.
Martinelli. have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Galan. Normal. Jimenez. Vina. And it's Molina. Simeone. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that has been clipped away. Vina. He's in a great position here. Simeone. Oh, it's come loose.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Jimenez cuts out the pass. Koke. Jimenez. Galan. Jimenez. And it's played forward. Timber. It's a little off target. Koke. Molina. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And the keeper beats it away.
Well, there's no doubt if they want to win this, Peter, they'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
They'll have one final crack at it. Big chance! Oh, it's come loose. Could be danger here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the shot! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss. Subimendi. Saka. Calafiori. Timber. Timber drives forward on the overlap. And we play for a throw.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Molina. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Saka. Martinelli. Brilliantly cut out.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Saka.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
That's well done, really robust. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Subimendi. And he shoots! And that has been clear. Martinelli. Oh, this is a very good run. Simeone, forwards and with intent. Dina. Okay. Galan. Very nicely done. Chance, surely!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end there.
Timber chooses to go cross-field. Still anyone's game this. One moment could decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Molina tries to dink it through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a fine challenge.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Martinelli, over to the left.
Arsenal really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Saliba. Gabriel shifted upfield. Fiori and it's Zubimendi.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
He's found a way through. Capier does really well to win the ball there. Calafiori going full tilt down the left.
Arsenal really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Simeone. Excellent. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It goes. Galan puts the ball in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game...
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That was travelling. Saliba aim forwards. Zubimendi. Calafiori. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
cross-field. Simeone gets into a good position. Looking for a decent ball in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pass has been well intercepted. Simeone. Molina. Zubimendi wins the duel this time. Timber. Saliba. Saka. Martinelli. Saka picks it up out wide.
Arsenal really are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
We expected better, and so did he. He's got Martinelli! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Arsenal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And it's Molina, showing good feet. Now it's Simeone. Molina. Now here's the delivery. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
The time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to be distracting.
Square again into the dying minutes. Martinelli. That's a good... Saka! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Saka usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though. That, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Saka. Timber. Zubimendi. Saka. And here's Martinelli. And the ball's come loose here. I
think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Alex Molina. And he thumps it clear. And here's Alvarez. Cleared without complication. Galan. Koke. Dina. Final seconds, this has to be it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Played back in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Calafiori gets across to intercept that. Incapie, gently done. Martinelli. Saka.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Simeone.
There's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Simeone caresses it through. Can he latch on to this?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Alvarez!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Simeone. They are right into last chance territory. It's played forward.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Saka. It's got a real chance. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
No foul, says the referee. Galan. Dina. Molina. And here's Alvarez.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
The normal. Moved on forwards. Now it's Alvarez. Muscular approach does pay off here. Martinelli. Good running, strong and purposeful. It really is now or never. They need a goal. Howard, can he finish? The ball nearly, but really is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Saka. Martinelli. Back into the middle. Saka! Simeone. Normal. Jimenez. Simeone. Alvarez. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Nice interception, well timed.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Calafiori looks to the other side. Okay. It's Bina. Now it's Alvarez. Alvarez spread out to the left. Lovely bit of skill. Nice physical challenge. Zubimendi. Zubimendi forwards and with intent. Played out to the right. Great work on the overlap. Decent chance! Galan. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. The normal. That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez. Alvarez, played out towards the right wing. Timber shifted upfield. Saka. Over to the left. Galan. Bina. Galan. That's really well manoeuvred. Simeone! And it's come back out to him. Gabriel is there and he can get that clear. He was well placed to deal with that. Bina. Koke. Simeone. Bina. Gently done. Saka. Incapuyi. Calafiori. They cross-field, changing the point of attack. Timber. Zubimendi. Calafiori. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. He can get that clear. Simeone. Molina. Jimenez. Aim forwards. The Norman. Jimenez. Do have a chance to counter here. Nice control. Good cross, maybe the last chance. Looking forwards and with intent. Bina. Now it's Alvarez. Simeone. Bina. They are right into last chance territory. Zubimendi. Saka. Final final seconds, this has to be it. Zubimendi. Calafiori. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Molina. Simeone. 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 Hit into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Saka. Incapuyi. Moved on forwards. Calafiori. It is quite a run he's making here. Calafiori. Martinelli. Saka! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Galan. Biner. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Saliba. Played towards the other side. Calafiori. Calafiori going great guns here. Referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Arsenal to make one last surge forward. Now who's going to be first to this? What about this cross? Jimenez attempts a clearance. Biner conceives a free kick for that. Have it back and can go again. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Saka played out to the left flank. Oh, sweet feet. It's anyone's ball now. It's gone out for a throw-in. Saka. Out to the left it goes. Calafiori has it out wide and in space. It's a mighty effort! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Zubimendi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Saka plays it short. Zubimendi, and that's aimed into the middle. It is now or never. Time is against them. Saka, and the shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Molina. That's Simeone. And it's Molina. Simeone. Oh, such a clever touch. Molina. Very nicely done. Needs a quality cross. Galan. Biner. Cracking ball. Biner. Biner's cross. And he's there to get it away. the whistle, and it is going to penalties.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.